Hello, I'm Fantastic and Fantastic, and today I'm going to be playing or talking about the new exploration dungeon that has gone live in North America. So this exploration dungeon has many secret floors that you can unlock if you clear the dungeon using specific setups. Now, due to the fact that we are 2 months behind JP, we are able to see all these secrets, so it's not really secretive anymore. So in terms of like the difficulty in unlocking these, it should be relatively straightforward because we have the relative template. And the reason why you want to unlock all of these is because A, you get a lucrative first time clear bonus for very little stamina, and B, you get to have a heavily discounted stamina cost to enter useful and valuable dungeons. And lastly, there is the Gathering of Talents 2, which allows you to farm Qilin and Schnitzel dragons with relative ease because the dungeon itself is not that difficult, it's quite short, and the invade rate is quite high. So I'm going to be going through all the different ways to unlock it orally and then playing through the final one to show you Gathering of Talents unlock. So as I mentioned, there are multiple different dungeons to unlock, and the first one is Super Plus Point Cave, and these have massive stamina discounts. With a quarter stamina discount, you're outpacing co-op because co-op is 50% reduction, so you can potentially acquire lots of pluses if you can't clear World of Carnage 2, and all you have to do is deal an absurdly large amount of damage against the boss, and you can utilize killers, and even though he has a void mechanic, it can get voided out, it doesn't matter. I use the story mode Xuanzang because they have 5 dragon killers, and because it's from the story mode, everyone can acquire it, so it's just an easy option. They do silly high damage, even though it gets voided out, you get the unlock. And remember, if you actually fill multiple requirements in a single run, you actually are able to unlock multiple dungeons. I think I unlocked the first 3 in just one playthrough because I had him on the team. I need 12 combos or more on average. You just need to basically use 7x6, use bonus combo leaders, abuse Skyfall buffs, whatever you want to do. There are many ways to do it. I think I just used 7x6 with bonus combo and it was relatively straightforward. For Tamadra Infestation, don't use any active skills. Well, that's pretty easy to do. Just don't touch the actives. And then you get Tamadra Infestation unlocked. For Jewel Rush, you need to have an average of 1.4 or less combos. So basically 1 combo per floor. So if you can make... well, if you can use Hino, who has 3 million auto follow-up attack, you're going to have a much easier time because the dungeon itself doesn't have much mechanics. It's just the boss which has 6 million, exactly 6 million health. So 2 Hinos technically kill it regardless of what you do. So you just match 1 combo and you go on your way. You could even just use 1 Hino with a no Skyfall leader to ensure it happens and just take 2 turns on the boss. It shouldn't even be an issue whatsoever. Next is Pre-Draw Infestation. For a quarter stamina, which is an outdated dungeon I feel anyways, you need to use an active skill 25 times. I just used a bunch of 1 cooldown cards, and there's an Ilmina search within my article to take you there to show you all the different 1 cooldown cards available. It's relatively straightforward. You just keep pressing 5, basically use 5 actives every turn. So I had Hino as one of my leaders and 5 other cards that had 1 cooldown active skills, and then I just go on my happy way. And then lastly, we come to Gathering of Talents 2, which is the main reason why you want to play this exploration dungeon. Because this dungeon is the most lucrative one as it offers you the ability to have Qilin or Schnitzel dragons invade, and those are used to evolve Ney, Weapon, Cotton, Egyptian Weapon Assist, which are all incredibly valuable. These are reasonably quite hard to acquire most of the time, so they have been somewhat downgraded. You need to bring either Jam or Skyfall Resist to counter Qilin Dragon, or Jammer Surge, I should say, or Spinner Counter to deal with Schnitzel Dragon. Like, you don't even need to bring those if you have a really high-end team, but it just makes your life easier. So, to unlock this dungeon, you have to do many different things at the same time. You must clear in 5 turns, so just 1 shot every floor. Do not use any active skills. Average 7 combos or more, and then a total of less than 8 million damage on every single floor. So, you can utilize the negative attack inherits to keep your attack low and just let Hino's auto follow attack do all of the work for yourself. Basically, this will ensure you don't deal more than 2 million damage from matching. Basically, as long as you don't do 2 million damage from matching orbs, your leaders will kill stuff, which is probably fine because you use the negative attack latents. So I'm just going to jump into my pad screen right now, and I have my Hino. It doesn't have pluses. It has the negative attack, so he has negative attack. I slapped on a Persephone. I don't think I even need the health, but maybe I did. I don't know. But like there is, I think, a preemptive. And then I just picked a Hino friend with the same idea. So I need to match 5, and then I need to also just combo high. So I am going to make sure I combo. Oh, whoops. Well, that was not a good way to do it. But luckily, you just need 7 combos per floor. So Hino's auto follow attack takes care of it. Brilliant. I just need to match a little smoother. So I just woke up, basically, and just started playing pad. So that's good. So I need to figure out what's the easiest color to match. Blue is probably the easiest. Okay, so I get some cascading action. I get to have more combos. I didn't actually shoot. Okay, good. Woo, auto follow attack. As long as I make the auto follow attack. For some reason I thought I forgot. We're good. Just make auto follow attacks and combos. So I'm just looking for basically anything that has multiples of 3. And I didn't mess that up very well, but my average combo is still above 7. It's okay, it's kind of forgiving in a sense. And I also did turn off monster leveling, because let's say I failed to actually unlock this, or failed to actually do this challenge properly, I wouldn't have leveled up my Hinos, which means I could do this again without the same worries. So there we go. You could probably just throw in more subs of time extend. I use the time extend badge. There are probably ways you could do this much more easily. Alrighty, so I just need to one-shot the boss, which means I make Hino's auto follow attack, and then we're good to go. I realized I didn't even stick in my headphones. I don't hear the sweet pad music. Maybe that's what's making my life harder. I didn't even plug them in. Even better. Either way. So I'm just thinking, what color do I want to make the auto follow attack? And that's going to be red, because there's exactly 5. Okay, and then Hino's auto follow attack actually kills the boss for you. So it's reasonably straightforward in that regards. So I didn't level up my cards because I turned off monster leveling. I'm going to turn that back on right now. But if we look in the exploration dungeons, you'll see that I now have Gathering of Talents 2. I didn't have it before, now I have it, and it's a matter of just playing through it. So just use your best team if you really don't want to try and deal with it. There is Sopdet, so bring a Fujin. Like I said, Schnitzel Dragon has spinners, so deal with that accordingly. And Qilin Dragon has Jammer, Skyfall, so you can deal with that as well. Either way, like I said before, I like to make sure that monster leveling was off for the very first time ever. You always want to have it on usually, but in this case, I kept it off just in case I failed, so I can leave this Hino up for now, and I can just play Gathering of Talents 2 and have a wonderful old time. So, in conclusion, the secret exploration dungeons are not that secretive, but clearing it in such a way like that will give you the Gathering of Talents 2 dungeon, which is a very efficient way to acquire Qilin and Schnitzel dragons. For myself, I'm going to be playing that repeatedly and just basically make a weapon assist of every kind possible, whatever resources I have, because they're useful to have options. So, hopefully you all have a fantastic day. I wish you all the best luck in your own pad adventures, and happy puzzling.